Hello, this is Nicole from Police Science Doctor, and this is your weekly dose of Police Science Snippets, number 229. Police Science Doctor is a website that takes lots of findings from the research community, people who are doing the science in the fields of police science, evidence-based policing, investigative psychology, forensic psychology, crime linkage, crime analysis, military intelligence, all that kind of stuff. And the website then tries to bring it out to the practitioner who doesn't get to read academic journals, which is most practitioners. So Police Science Doctor tries to be that channel, that conduit of information, of research knowledge to the practitioner. One of the ways in which I do this is through these weekly police science snippets. So I go through lots of recently published academic research and try to find snippets, nuggets of information that I think and hope are immediately applicable, that you can put into practice straight away, that are really applied and practical. Obviously, you guys come from all over the world and you have a lot of different kinds of jobs, so I can't guarantee there's going to be something of interest for you every week, which is why as soon as you enter your details into the form on the Police Science Doctor website to join the Police Science Doctor email list, you get access to the read page on the Police Science Doctor website, policesciencedr.com. And on that website, on that web page, the read page for reading, like reading glasses, it's password protected. But once you get on there, so once you get onto the email list, you get the password to that. And then obviously your browser will save that password. You can go to that web page and download all the previous snippets, which are in PDF format. So there's now 228 PDFs on there with 3 snippets each. So you can build yourself up a library. You can check which ones are relevant to your particular role. The extract or the snippet is on there with the link to the original research. I also email that out to everybody's inbox on a Tuesday. So you will have the new research snippet with a link to original article. I can't guarantee if you can access the entire article. That's down to the subscription status of your organization, perhaps, if you are accessing this through your organization. But I'm getting the impression more and more articles are open access, and I sort of mark that with the bracket OA in the snippets. Hopefully there'll be something for you in there. So this week, the first snippet we've got is about victims' views of the cognitive interview, CI. Research and investigative interviewing rarely examines victim survivors' perspectives of interview techniques and protocols. In this study, however, victims of sexual offenses were interviewed using the cognitive interview and were then questioned about that experience. Participants generally valued the protocol structure, especially the emphasis on setting clear expectations for the interview, encouraging a free narrative and grounding techniques. However, many victims expressed concerns about the context reinstatement component, suggesting it would likely be trauma-inducing. They also noted examples of patronizing language that communicates disbelief, as well as the potential for insincere rapport building. The link to that original article is in the email, and thank you very much for Dr. Gemma Hamilton from RMIT University in Melbourne, Australia, for sending this in. I'm always on the lookout for research that has some practical aspects straight away. For example, anyone who's working with victims and uses the cognitive interview on them can take this snippet that I've just read out, maybe read through the whole article, ideally, and then think about how to maybe adjust their interviewing accordingly. The second snippet this week is about prison security levels. This study investigated the independent effects of security level on rates of violent misconduct in that prison and other forms of misconduct in federal prison. Higher security was independently associated with higher rates of violent misconduct, when they were comparing it to medium versus low and high versus medium security. So the higher the level of security, the more likely that was to somehow trigger misconduct and violence in the inmates. This study refers to this result as an inflator effect. And finally, the third snippet for this week is about procedural justice for staff. This study explores the relationship between procedural justice, mental well-being, and confidence in carrying out organizational citizenship behavior among new prison officers in England and Wales. The results highlight the importance of both supervisors and organizations treating their staff with procedural justice. Not only is fair treatment associated with greater mental well-being, but it encourages behaviors that extend beyond formal job requirements. Cultivating such behaviors among new prison officers may ultimately improve practices, cultures, and outcomes for people in custody within prison. And this one, as well as the very first article from Australia, is open access, which means you can click on the link in your email and you will be able to read the entire article back to front, or front to back, preferably. So I hope there was something in there for you. If not, don't worry, just go to the Police Science Doctor website, go to the read page, enter the password that you would have been sent when you got your when you joined the Police Science Doctor email list, and then you'll be able to just browse through all the previous issues and see if there's something for you there, and I'm sure there will be. Until I see you again next time, thank you very much, take care and make good decisions. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this content useful. You can get access to each episode's transcript with key learning points, timestamps and references if you get yourself onto my mailing list. Just go to the main website on policesciencedoctor.com, and on the bottom of each page you will find a sign-up form for notifications of new content. Just enter your first name, your preferred email address and the type of organization you work for. You will not get any spam. This is just for me to let you know about new content and for you to get access to all the transcripts.